Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today I'm chilling here at Belito Beach. I just want to talk to you about the previous video actually I did. I spoke to you about 5 rules that's being tested at the moment. So the very next day after I posted that video, World Rugby actually confirmed that one of those rules will be incorporated into the Super Rugby 2020 tournament. So the rule that actually passed is the high tackle rule. So even though I'm not very happy that this rule passed, I'm also kind of happy that it passed, because that just shows me that what I'm telling you on this channel isn't bullshit, and it should be another reason for you to subscribe. We've waited a long time for this. The Super Rugby tournament is less than a week away. Let's get to those week 1 predictions. Alright guys, so I decided to come back home and do the rest of the video here, and the reason for this is I actually thought I couldn't do the video without my chilled cap on. Alright, so that time of the year, start of the Super Rugby season, very excited. I've been waiting since the World Cup actually for this. Alright, so let's go ahead, let's jump into those predictions, man. So the first game that's on will be the Blues versus the Chiefs. So the Blues versus the Chiefs as the opener is going to be a great game. It's a very tight game to call. We know that in the warm-up games there was only like 1 point difference between these two teams. However, the Blues I think is going to do well this year, and it's at Auckland, which is their home ground. You know what? Before I say my prediction, let's have a look at the stadium real quick. So this game is going to be played at Eden Park in Auckland. This is New Zealand's largest stadium with a record attendance of 61,240 people. Yeah, that's right, 61,240. This is way back in 1956 versus South Africa. Also, this stadium opened 120 years ago, actually in the year 1900. Alright, so that's some interesting information. But anyway, the prediction for me for this game, I'm going to have to go Blues by 3 only. Okay, the next game, the second game that's going to happen is the Brumbies versus the Reds at GIO Stadium in Canberra. GIO Stadium in Canberra has a record attendance of 28,753 players, so it's not that big of a stadium. This is way back in 2004. It was the Super 12 final, the Brumbies versus the Crusaders. And this stadium isn't that old either. It opened in 1977. Okay, so the Brumbies versus the Reds. I have to go for this one, the Brumbies. I cannot see the Reds beating the Brumbies at the home turf in Canberra. Brumbies, for me, is going to finish first or second in the Australian Conference. But I honestly don't see the Reds doing that though. All right, so the third game that's going to be on will be the Sharks versus the Bulls. This game is going to be played at Johnson Kings Park. So Johnson Kings Park, also known as the Shark Tank, has a capacity of 52,000 people. This stadium opened in 1958 with a capacity of, wait for this, only 12,000 people, man. This stadium could only take 12,000 people before the renovations was done. Okay, so, but my prediction on this is, I'm a big Shark supporter, so obviously I'm going Sharks by 7. Also, if you have a look at how the Bulls played at Super Euro Sunday, I honestly can't see them beating the Sharks if it was here or at Loftus. I still go with the Sharks, not only because I'm a Shark supporter, it's just the way they looked for me on that day. Alright, maybe later in the season, when they picked up some momentum and some wins, it might be a different story. Game 4 of the weekend is the Sunwolves versus the Rebels. So the Sunwolves and the Rebels are playing at Level 5 Stadium in Fukuoka, one of the venues that featured in the 2019 World Cup. This venue has got a seating capacity of 22,563. I have no idea if it was ever packed. Maybe with the Rugby World Cup, I'm not 100% sure. Otherwise, I'm sure it was full with some other soccer game. Anyway, my predictions, Rebels versus the Sunwolves. I went Rebels by 5. I think it might be a bit more, but this time of year, I'm not sure what to expect from the Sunwolves. You know, they look great in the World Cup. They had some good upsets. I hope I'm actually right. They might still beat the Rebels, but for now, I'm staying with Rebels with 5 points. So game 5 of this weekend is going to be the Crusaders against the Waratahs. This is going to be another cracker. Remember last week I said that the Waratahs will finish first or second in the Australian Conference. However, they're playing the Crusaders in New Zealand, but not at Christchurch. They're actually playing them at Trafalgar Park in Nelson. Trafalgar Park in Nelson has a capacity of only 18,000 people. So this again is a very small stadium, and this is after upgrades that happened for the 2011 Rugby World Cup. Okay, so the first time that Nelson hosted the Crusaders was in 2011 due to the earthquake in Christchurch. I don't know if you can remember that. I certainly can. It was a very sad time. Anyway, my prediction for this is going to have to be, I'm going Crusaders by 10. Then game 6 for this weekend. For me, personally, this is going to be the game of the weekend. This is going to be the Stormers versus the Hurricanes at DHL Newlands. All right, DHL Newlands has got a capacity of 51,900. Okay, this stadium, like many others, is also being used for soccer. To be honest, I'm not sure what the record attendance is, or how many people the stadium takes. I think it's 40-something thousand, close to 50,000. You can comment below, if you know the answer. I'm not 100% sure on this. But anyway, this is going to be a very good game. In my previous video, I said that the Hurricanes is starting with a lot of injuries. And I also said that the Stormers might be like the favorite to win the South African Conference. But it's early days, but still, home ground advantage. I'm going Stormers by 7 on this one. Again, I hope I'm right. I think I will be. I think the Stormers will just clinch the Hurricanes on this one. The last game for the weekend is going to be the Lions against the Jaguares in Argentina at the stadium Jose Amalfitani. I'm sure I said that right? Jose Amalfitani Stadium. Okay, so this stadium has a capacity of 49,540 people. It was built between 1941 and 1943 out of wood. It was built out of wood in 1941 and 1943 and only renovated and cemented between 1947 and 1951. Again, not sure what the total capacity is. Not sure what the highest attendance is. I'm pretty sure it wasn't in a rugby game, though. This is also a soccer stadium, and we know Argentines love their soccer. Okay, football, whatever. Okay, so my prediction for this is Jaguares by 10. I honestly can't see the Lions winning this game. I actually cannot see the Lions winning this game on Ellis Park even at the moment. All right, so definitely Jaguares. I think the Lions will be happy if they can walk away with a bonus point on this one. But I'm saying Jaguares by 10. Might be even more, to be quite honest. That's the end of my video. That's my predictions for this week coming rugby. Oh, another thing. The tournament is starting now, so you'll be seeing a lot more of me. There will be a video every Wednesday to make sure you get your predictions in on time. And then I'm doing one every Sunday to do like a recap and reviews and analyzing the games that took place on the weekend, okay, on that round. All right, so you need to like this video as well, subscribe and click the notifications button, because you need to be the first to know every Wednesday, every Sunday when I post my video. Till next time, cheers.